verse 103. Sri Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram. प्रमाणं प्राणनिलयः प्राणद्भृत् प्राणजीवनः तत्त्वं तत्त्वविदेकात्मा जन्ममृत्युचरातिगः प्रमाणं प्राणनिलयः प्राणद्भृत् प्राणजीवनः तत्त्वं तत्त्ववित् एकात्मा जन्ममृत्युचरातिगः प्रमाणं means wisdom. Mahavishnu is a personification of Vedas containing all the highest wisdom. Prananilayaha, he is the resting place of all beings, called Mokshasthana, Parandhama. Pranabhrit, he is the sustainer of pranas. Pranajivanaha, he is not only sustainer of the pranas, but he is the very life of all beings. Tattvam. Tattvam is the ultimate reality, the supreme reality, which cannot be defined in any other way. Tattvavit, the knower of this fundamental truth, ultimate truth. Eka Atma, Ekatma, he is the one and only one supreme Paramatma. Everyone else is only a reflection of this supreme being. Janma Mrityu Jaratigaha, being unborn and being without any death. Mahavishnu, a supreme power, is transcending birth, death, and old age. Pramanam. Pramanam means wisdom. Wisdom is what is contained in Vedas. So the Supreme Being is personification of Vedas themselves. His very form is the Vedas. Vedas are the only proof for the eternal reality. Pramanam means a standard, a comparison. It also means that he who is the pure infinite consciousness, Pragnanam. One of the four Mahavakyas proclaims Pragnanam Brahma. Consciousness is the infinite reality. The supreme consciousness is nothing other than Brahman. Mahavishnu is the resting place of all beings. So it's called Prana Nilayaha. Prana Nilayaha, resting place of all beings, resting place of the entire universe. He is the one in whom all the pranas stand established. He is the very substratum, the real foundation, the vital foundation for all the activities that are going on in this universe and the activities which are manifested in every living organism. The Supreme, who is the resting place of all the beings, is also the sustainer of their life, pranas. So it's called Pranabhrit. Pranabhrit is sustainer, or we can say he is the one who rules over all the pranas. He is the one who presides over all the pranas. It is because of Sri Mahavishnu that we are able to eat, digest, feel, energized, act, and achieve the fruits thereof, grow old, and why even to die. In all activities, the Supreme is the great commanding factor. Mahavishnu, the divine, the Supreme Self, is presiding in silent detachment. He himself is not involved in any activities. He is Nishkama, he is Akarma, he himself is actionless. In his presence, all the activities take place, but for him, no activity can ever take place. That is, by very presence, he initiates and maintains all the activities that we see in all the living creatures upon this planet's surface. The Supreme is not just the sustainer of pranas, He is the very life of beings. He is Pranajivanaha. Pranajivanaha, the very life of beings. He who maintains the life breath in all the living creatures. Maybe this name appears to be a repetition of the previous one, but for a devotee enchanted by the Supreme, he is never tired of repetition of maybe the same loving words to address the divine like a beloved. This name also means the Supreme is the one, the very life giving divine touch in every breath. Na pranena, na apanena, martyah jivati kaschana. न प्राणेन न अपानेन मर्त्यः जीवति कश्चन इतरेण तु जीवन्ति यस्मिन् एतान् उपाश्रितः. A living being, we may think, but it is not so. A living being does not survive merely by the process of inhalation and exhalation, that is prana and apana. The human being, a living being, lives by the grace of the Paramatma only, on whom this very process of breathing depends. Such Paramatma is the ultimate reality. So it is called Tattvam. Tattvam, the reality. Tattvam, the reality which is eternal, the very essence which one gains only in subjective realization of the self. The supreme reality cannot be grasped by our limited intellect, by our limited mind, by very, very limited senses. So, the reality cannot be seen, cannot be felt, cannot be touched, cannot be heard, but it can be realized only subjectively within the our own self. The reality is very much present in the universe. It is just like butter and ghee, which are present in milk. They are not apparent, but on doing the churning, the butter and comes out, and from butter, ghee is made out. This churning is the process of what is called meditation or a sadhana. The sadhana of a true bhakta, when he does this sadhana, through this sadhana, he is able to do the churning and he will be able to comprehend the reality. Chit or achit, Sat or Asat. These are opposites, but both of them are part of this very same reality. The Supreme, who is this reality, Tattvam, he is also the knower of this very truth, Tattvavit. Tattvavit, he knows this truth, knower of the truth, one who has realized fully the reality, the original essential nature of the self, because the self alone can know the self. Self by the self will know the self. On realizing the Supreme, the individual becomes that very self. Therefore, Mahavishnu himself. That is why we say the self can alone know the self. The small self, one it comprehends the bigger self, becomes one and the same with the bigger self. It no longer remains separate. One who has realized fully the reality is his own divine nature. Once you understand your own divine nature, once you know that you are not different from the Supreme Self, and that is the ultimate jnana, then you can also become Tattvavit. Such reality or truth is one only. The truth is only one. Eka Atma, the one Atman. Ekatma, the one Atman. This is Advaita reality. Mahavishnu is the one self, supreme self, one without the second, one without another. He has no other at all because everything is encompassed in the same supreme consciousness. The entire creation is not different from the creator. It is only a reflection of the creator. The image can merge into the object. They are one and the same. They are not different. He expresses himself. The Supreme is expressing himself as individualities, which out of our ignorance, out of Maya, out of avidya, we think we are different from the Supreme. Such Supreme Indivisible Self is without any birth, obviously without any death. It does not undergo any changes whatsoever. So it is called Janma Mrityu Jaratigaha, one transcending birth, death, and old age. One who knows. The Supreme is the one who knows no change. He does not undergo any change or modifications. It's called vikara. Change or a modification is called vikara. And vikara, it is the beings, it is the jiva, it is the living beings who are subject to this. Every finite object in the world undergoes constant change, and each of them, unfortunately, is extremely painful. The changes are birth, growth, decay, ultimately, death. The eternal, the changeless self, the Supreme Mahavishnu, is not subject to any of these changes called vikaras. It Supreme is ever the same. Bhagavad Gita proclaims the nature of the self to be ever birthless and never dying. Ever birthless and never dying. One which has always existed. So naturally, the self never becomes non existent. This is contained in verse 20 of chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् न अयम, that means this supreme, न अयम भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः. Never is the self, the supreme self is never either born nor does it ever die. Even without being born, it exists because it has always been in existence. न जायते म्रियत न जायते न म्रियते वा कदाचित, never. न अयम भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः. Then what is it? It is ajaha, nityaha, shaswataha, puranaha. Ayam ajaha, nityaha, shaswataha, puranaha. Ajo nityaha shaswatoyam puranaha. Naturally, na hanyate, na hanyamane sharire. So, even when the body, sharire hanyamane, even when the body is killed, even when the body dies, the soul contained therein is not killed. Na hanyate. Hanyamane sharire. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. Nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyah. Ajo nityaka shasvato yam puranaha. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. One of the most significant verses of Bhagavad Gita. With this, we'll conclude this verse. Om asato ma satgamaya tamso ma jyotirgamaya mrutyorma amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.